this is GeoRadio. It is location-triggered entertainment. It's like a guided tour of the land that you're passing by. And so pilots sometimes do this when they say, out the left side of the airplane is the Grand Canyon. Personally, I think pilots should be flying their planes rather than giving guided tours. This does it for your entire ride.
Okay.
And what we want to do is bring the magic of flying back into that tin can, so that you are actually creating a connection between the passenger and the land that they're flying over. It's an incredible landscape of history, geography, geology, pop culture that people just don't know about.
Okay.
So we want to tell these stories.
Wonderful, and it's being showcased on, this is Thales Avant, is that right?
That is right, yes.
Okay, and so there's no formal agreement in this juncture between the two of you, is that right?
Yeah, it's a very close relationship.
Okay.
It's a marketing agreement right now. We are looking for a launch customer.
Okay, so tell us about how you're bringing this to your map technology.
So, as Peter very artistically and passionately described, it's a wonderful storytelling addition to our solution. Here we're showing that we've integrated it with the Thales 3D interactive moving map product. So it's a very interesting and compelling mix of technologies that we've been able to achieve by working with best-in-class partners such as GeoRadio. So leveraging the same geolocation information that we use for the map, we can trigger events within the GeoRadio story library. So we see this as a really, really important first step in using the map product as a portal to add other value-added services for the airline.
Okay, so it's almost like the passenger will be brought on the journey, and then there will be opportunities to participate in revenue-generating opportunities for the airline.
Absolutely right. So this is a concept at this point. We know there's tremendous interest from the airline community, not just in this, but as you say, in additional services in the future.
And you see the interest when you put the headsets on.
Okay.
So Mary, if you would, please. This is a tour with Jane Pauley, a famous American journalist.
Hello, I'm Jane Pauley. I'm happy to be with you on ABC Airlines, taking this GeoRadio trip from New York to London. We've got a great show today. We'll hear about the celebrities of Long Island, the mansions of Newport, and why Cape Cod has that shape. We'll look at high technology from Ireland and visit some lads in Liverpool called the Beatles. Hope you enjoy the flight with me. Roosevelt Field is on our right, a large shopping mall where the Parkway turns. But on a May morning in 1927, it was just a rain-soaked field with a muddy dirt runway. An airplane loaded with fuel bounced down the runway and struggled into the air, clearing telephone lines by only 20 feet. In the cockpit, a 25-year-old male pilot with 4 sandwiches, movie star looks, and dreams of glory. 6 other pilots had tried this trip and died in the attempt. But Charles Lindbergh was determined to be the first to make it all the way to Paris.
And you can, of course, get even more creative with visuals now.
There's so much more that...
Lindy, okay, let's have maybe just
or
snap
a pop-up, The other thing is that the same map GeoRadio products work on the wireless stream, the Thales AVA system that we've or AVA, depending where we are in Germany. So AVA, the Thales AVA system.
Okay.
Short for Avon.
Okay.
So it will work on the wireless solution as well. So we can broadcast a streaming map with the streaming audio over the wireless network. So passengers using their own tablet can enjoy this as well.
And the information about the flight, when it's due to land, etc., do you intend to have that somewhere pop up?
That's already an overlay in the moving.
Okay.
It's an overlay, but it also can be part of the audio journey that you're taking. And so you hear the stories about the places you're passing by, but it also tells you we're passing 12,000 feet and rising. It says we're 3 hours away from our destination. So it gets this information from the head end of the aircraft, and very useful information that the passengers want to know, especially if they wake up in the middle of the night and there is no moving map. All they have to do is listen to the stream for a minute and they know where they are. This is the first time that you can tell where you are without the moving map.